No, I didn't even hear it.
What's up, everybody? It's your man Danell, A.K.A. Small Guy Promotions, A.K.A. the Omaha Fattie, coming with another podcast episode of What's Up Omaha. And today we have a longtime guest, or not longtime guest, a longtime friend and guest, Kelly Partusch with 402 Barbecue. How you doing today, Kelly?
I'm pretty good. How about you?
I am well. It's a nice sunny day outside. It'll be a little chilly, but it'll be cool. It'll be cool. It's the weekend. It's good. So, how are you doing? I mean, like we were just saying, it's been a while since we've actually had a chance to talk in person. Well, we're still not in person, but you know what I mean.
No.
Yeah. The last time I was at the truck, you
Um,
were not there.
yeah, I think we saw you like right at the very start of COVID. It were over by TD Ameritrade. You were still in the office, but like I think COVID happened like a week or two after that. I feel like that was one of the last things that we did before everything shut down.
Yeah, I remember going over there. I can't remember when it was, but yeah, it was definitely
It was
over.
cool though.
Yep. Or actually, no, I think there was one other time after that because there were two of your workers that were there. You weren't there that time, the last time that I went.
Oh, okay,
So,
okay.
but that's all right. We need to change that.
Um, it,
What did you say?
I said we opened a drive-through in August.
Oh yeah. It must have lagged or something. I I didn't catch it. So yeah,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
no, it's all good. Um, how did you decide to switch to that location and do the drive-through thing?
Um, there's really no need for a food truck. People don't go to the office anymore. We went to a lot of offices. We did a lot of events, and none of that stuff's around anymore. We kept pretty busy in the spring with the food truck with like different neighborhoods and apartments. We knew that wasn't going to last forever. That was something exciting and new at the start of COVID, but I mean, they're not going to do that in the winter time, obviously. So I
Right.
had to figure something else out.
So how long did it take
On this
to?
drive, yeah, I
We're lagging again. I didn't hear what you said.
yeah, I didn't hear what you said. How long did it take to?
Uh, make that decision and get the ball rolling.
Honestly, my boyfriend saw it like, and it just was a couple days before we went to look at it. I mean, I'd say within a week of him finding it for the first time, that was late May, and I moved in there July 7th. So, I
Nice,
mean, not long at all that we opened
nice.
August 27th. So, maybe 3 months
And how's the
from us
location?
not knowing the place existed to having grand opening.
Yeah, and how's the location working out so far?
It's pretty good. There's a lot of traffic there on 84th. It's right by the interstate. Um, it's kind of an older neighborhood. There's a lot of but I'm only open 11 to 4, so that's the perfect time for elderly people to eat. Um, so I have kind of a different crowd than I used to on the food truck.
Yeah.
But it's been a lot of fun. I've gotten to know the neighborhood really well. Everybody's so nice. They've been very, very welcoming.
And so, since we're talking about the spot, can you give the address and let everybody know exactly where you're at? I know it's over by Mangelson's, but I don't know the actual address.
The address is 3027 South 84th. It was a Crane Coffee. I don't know for how long. It was a Winchell's before that.
Oh, nice.
It's right across from the old Shopco.
Yep. And it's cool that you've been able to get to know the neighborhood and fit in there. I'm sure it's a big stress reliever to have a welcoming vibe when you move into a new location.
Yes, yes. Yeah, and I mean, I still see a lot of my old food truck customers. I almost feel like it's nostalgia for them. Like, remember when I used to go to work and eat mac and cheese every Wednesday? Well, now I can come here and remember when I used to go to work. So that's kind of fun. But a lot of my old food truck customers, and I've gotten a whole new set of clientele too, which is great. I mean, it's gotten our name out a lot more. And people
so
are still figuring out that we're there too. I mean, it hasn't even been 3 months.
Oh yeah, yeah. It takes a long time. We all know that for you to get the word out, especially when you were mobile before, so it was easy to get around to different locations. Now you're in one spot, and people, with everything else going on this year, people may not even know that that's an option now.
All the time people will stop by and be like, oh my gosh, I had no idea that you were here. Yep. So it's kind of fun all the time.
Do you guys still have the truck, or is that completely gone?
Yep. Events on Black Friday for a family that I know that I've done other events for them for football parties. Oh, cool. It's just smaller groups. I mean, we'll still go to smaller offices. I mean, yeah, call me up if you need a food truck. I can bring it to you.
We still wanted to do that in our neighborhood, but my neighbors across the street who had the idea of putting on an event with everything that was going on, and then they were pregnant and like due right around the time that they wanted to put it on. So they were like, you know what, we don't want to, put this on and not be able to be there because we deliver early or something. So maybe next year we'll be able to set something up for the neighborhood out here, because I would love that. Like
the neighborhood things were really, really fun.
Yeah.
And we did one, I think, at the start of November. That's the last one that we did.
Yeah, I know that was my I don't know if he said anything to you at all, but he took pictures. Skylar, my partner with Omaha Fattie, that was in his neighborhood. So he took a bunch of pictures of the food and everything that he got that I need to post on the Omaha Fattie page. But yeah, that was probably his neighborhood.
Oh, really? Yeah, no, I wasn't there though. So if somebody said something, I never heard about it. But I want to see the pictures. I like looking at pictures of food.
Yeah, I'll make sure to tag you guys. I had them saved to my phone. He just shared them. Like, he doesn't share on the Omaha Fattie page. He just sends his pictures to me, and then I share them whenever.
Gotcha.
So, but yeah, I'll make sure to share those soon, especially since I have you on. And he said that too. I said, man, I'm actually going to be interviewing Kelly here soon. He's like, well, now you got some new pictures to share. So I'm
cool.
So
yeah. Make sure they're good.
Yeah, they are. They are. I looked at them. Man, it's so cool to see, like, we started our journeys at the same time, about the same time. We've talked about this in the past with Todd and whatnot. And just being able to see you guys get out there and do different things, it's cool. And a lot of people probably didn't know, but I was saying on social media recently that you guys were like my first social media clients that I was, oh man. So it's just, I love seeing you guys post pop up on my page, and I try to make sure to be on the ball with sharing when I see the stuff pop up nowadays and stuff, just to let people know what's going on with you guys, and still love you guys. And
yeah, thank you. It's so appreciated.
Ooh, one question just popped in my head that I didn't think about. Now that I have you, and now that you are in a brick and mortar spot, is there any chance that you might be having French fries come back?
Yeah, I can do some for you. I remember how we did it. We haven't done them yet. We've been doing mashed potatoes and gravy. So I have a whole bunch of potatoes around. Oh. I don't know if we still have a fry cutter, but they're cheap. I can get a new one. Let me look around though. We might have some.
All right. So, I just remember like thinking, like, man, 402 barbecue. I know it's barbecue, but like they have the best French fries like that I've had. And I think a lot of people may not know how good those French fries were back in the day.
Yeah, I hope I remember it right. I'm pretty sure I do. I bet it's been over 5 years. It's been a long time, but I know what we did. So yeah. I got you. Let me know when you're gonna stop by. I might do like a super fry special maybe like the weekend after Thanksgiving,
Okay.
where I can do like nacho fries, with
Yeah.
like barbecue stuff on it. I'll do that. I'm
Well,
closed.
I'll be there on that day. That'll be my word. I'll come because it's not like we're gonna be doing anything else. So yeah, I'll make sure to put that down on my calendar as the day to stop out. Well, that's just next weekend because yeah, Thanksgiving is this coming Thursday.
Thanksgiving's in a few days, yeah, and I'm gonna my drive-throughs closed during that time, but then the next one.
Yeah, I will be there the next weekend or next weekend. I will put that on my calendar. I've been wanting to get out there anyway, and if you've never been to the 402 barbecue truck, oh man, they have so many good things. The burnt ends are wonderful, but make sure, do you still have to call ahead for the burnt ends, or do you just pop up on the scene?
It's recommended. What's kind of fun about the drive-through is I can just like cook them all day. Like I'll just like be slicing brisket and cooking burnt ends all day.
Yeah.
On the food truck, like we could only send what was ready at that moment, and then you can't just restock.
Right. Totally different world.
I'll usually, yeah, I mean, they might sell out at lunch, but then I'll get another round of them that are ready around 2, 3. I try to keep them going all day.
Okay, cool. Well, yes, the burnt ends. If you want to be thrown for a loop, get the Cadillac. It's like, oh man, it's just wonderful. And I have said this many times. I'm not the biggest fan of mac and cheese, but the mac and cheese at 402 barbecue, oh man, I don't need it on top of the Cadillac. I'll even eat it separately. But if you want like the big, I don't know, just the big shebang bang, get the Cadillac, brisket, pulled pork, mac and cheese. Oh. And then you guys have, I don't know if you've added any more, but how many sauces do you guys offer right now?
I have 6. I have not added any for a few years.
Okay.
But yeah, we do 6 handmade sauces. They're all pretty popular. And I don't know, I almost feel like having more than 6 would be too much.
Yeah, Well,
and I don't want to get rid of any of them. They all are pretty good sellers, but it's been years since we've updated that list. I've got a lot of new items. I play with menu items all the time, but the sauces remain the same.
Yeah, no, the sauces are good. Like I know a lot of people like the tiger sauce that you have, and I like to get the spicy and mix it with the regular. I'll get 2 sauces usually just because I like to mix things. But yes, all the sauces that I've had have been good. So, and yeah, I'm with you. You don't need to have too many choices because an indecisive guy like me will take 10 minutes just to decide what sauce.
A lot of people want to try them all, and I let them do it. Like we give it them in little sauce cups on the side now. But at events, we used to just put bottles out, and people could. I would always call it a little bit of each one. But now with the drive-through and COVID, you don't have that option to try them all anymore. So I just give people. I don't know. A lot of people just want one of each, and I don't know. I just give it to them.
So has the menu changed at all, aside from having the flexibility of being able to prepare more food and have it readily available? Has there been any other big changes?
Yeah, when I moved into the drive-through, I mean, every year, I'll update the menu, kind of raise some prices or, finagle some things, take off some bad sellers or things we don't like cooking.
Yeah.
But I did make the menu a lot bigger when we moved into the drive-through, just with some, best sellers from the food truck that I was like, hey, let's just do this all the time.
Yeah.
But I do a lot of specials. Like we had 5 specials yesterday. I don't know. I'm having fun. There's a lot more freedom at the drive-through.
Nice.
To cook a lot more stuff. We have more limited to a food truck for so long. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the fact that I don't know. I think there's a lot more that I haven't even thought of yet.
Right. Yeah. And again, like you said, it's still early in the process of being at a physical location. So, who knows what it'll be in 4 or 5 months down the road or what you might think of.
Yeah, no, it's been a lot of fun. We've been having a good time. You
So
just never know what's gonna happen there. You know, like anybody could pop up, anybody could call. It's
yeah.
fun.
Are you guys doing a lot of, I know you said something about, small parties and whatnot and taking the truck out. Are you guys doing a lot of catering right now?
I put out a post for Thanksgiving dinners, and a ton of people ordered. That's
Nice.
actually what I got to sit down and start the planning on that. But yeah, we got a lot going on this week with Thanksgiving orders. I got way more orders than I expected. I don't even know how many. I gotta like sit down and like figure it out after this.
Nice.
But yeah, we're gonna some time off for the holiday. Which I haven't had time off since I guess like mid-March when the world shut down for those few days. But I
Right.
think that's the last time I had time off, so I'm kind of excited about it.
Yeah. Are you taking more than Thanksgiving off, or are you just taking Thanksgiving
The
off?
drive-throughs closed Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday this week.
Okay.
I do have an event on the food truck on Friday though, so
Cool.
I'm really only taking a week. I'm taking a weekend. That's it.
You
But
need
I
that.
don't. That's a big deal to have 2 days.
You got to have that re-energizing time for sure. And I know that you work hard, just not even knowing exactly what you have to do, just knowing that you're cooking barbecue. I mean, anyone who knows anything about barbecue knows that like good barbecue takes time to make.
Yeah, it
And
does.
so how many hours are you usually out there smoking? Like what's the smoking setup now? Is it in the back of the building, or do you have a vent and everything inside,
So
or like
people
how's
see
it?
it when they go through the drive-thru. I have my same smokers who were at my old location on Ames. I still have the exact same smokers.
Nice.
And yeah, they're right there at the drive-thru. So when people loop around in the back of the drive-thru, they see their food being cooked there.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun. Like somebody will be like, "I want ribs," and I'm like, "Let me go check on them," and I'll run out, and I'm just like, "Fun here." And sometimes they're not ready, and sometimes they are, and then I'll just sell to them, and they get to see it all happen. So that's kind of fun too.
Nice.
But yeah, everything.
Oh, that's good. Man, I'm excited to get there. I know having ribs readily available is something that is awesome because I like to eat ribs myself personally. Uh, uh, so, there's a lot of barbecue joints around. Have you talked to any of the other owners, or have any of the owners stopped out to check you guys out? Or, I mean, I know that there's like competition. It's not a bad competition between the barbecue joints out here, from what I've heard. But did you hear any talk about any other locations or anything?
No. Honestly, if any barbecue guys came through, they didn't say anything, but that doesn't mean they haven't come through.
Yeah.
And I don't really know. I knew the guys that owned Heartland Barbecue, but I think they sold it. I think that's under new ownership now. I still, I guess in my heart, consider myself a food truck.
Yeah.
Food truck people have come by and seen it.
Yeah.
But I know all the food truck people. So, but no, I don't know about competition from the barbecue end of it.
Well, and you guys have been, it's not like you're new. So that's one thing also, like you've been around for years. So
I'm sure
people,
they've checked it out. I'm sure
yeah,
they've checked
yeah.
it out. The fact that I'm woman ran too, I think might be weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, like old barbecue guys have come by and like tried to talk barbecue with me, but that would come by and do that.
That's funny. Well, and a cool thing about barbecue is like there's so many different things that you can get depending on who you're going to. So, I mean, even if there is any competition, like I said, hopefully it's a friendly competition because there's plenty out there for everyone.
Yes.
Nobody needs to be looking down or talking down to anyone else, and it's all a community thing. And I think overall, I would think that that's what the feel is of, the barbecue scene. So I keep hearing that barbecue is going to be a thing for Omaha here soon with as many new spots that we have popping up. So
There's a lot of us. Honestly, I don't really. It's not that I don't want to eat other people's barbecue. It's just when we go out to dinner, I'm not going to barbecue.
yeah, you're
So that
around it
might be
all
one of
day.
the reasons why I haven't seen any other barbecue guys too. They're just busy.
Well, yeah. Well, we all know when you guys are around the barbecue all that time and whatnot that, we talked about it before. You don't necessarily want to eat barbecue after you've been making it for however many days on end and however many years. So sometimes you just want something
Right,
different.
yeah. In my spare time, I don't normally go to barbecue restaurants. So that might be why I don't know any of the guys. I know all the food truckers, but they serve different food than me. So
Yeah, yeah. And nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing wrong with that at all. So, um, well, I don't want to take too much of your time, but is there anything that you want the people to know about your new location or just about 402 Barbecue in general?
where we're open from 11 to 4, Monday through Saturday. My building is utilized by another food truck in the mornings. He serves like breakfast burritos, coffee, and stuff. And he opens at 6. So you can actually get food at 6 a.m. to 4 p.m., which is kind of fun. Yeah, I don't know. We might expand it to dinner time this winter. We're kind of toying with the being done at 4.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. God knows what the next couple months will bring. So
I know. Hopefully we'll get some relief in 2021. I don't know.
I don't know. I hope so. I'm not expecting it though.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? And that's not a bad viewpoint to have, probably, is just make sure that you keep being flexible and fluid and adjusting to, whatever comes your way. So that's what ultimately creates success, is being able to
The
adapt.
drive-through is very COVID friendly. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. And that's what I feel like we did too. Some food trucks had to move inside of a building where people don't even have to go inside. You don't have to get out of your car. I mean,
Yep.
it's super COVID safe. So
Yeah.
I was proud of the idea.
Well, and I had said to Mitzi a couple times that, hey, we have been eating out like every weekend. Need to start trying to have more focus on food trucks because we're not often going to food trucks. So that's something that we need to put out there too, is like, hey, there's other people out there who are struggling too that we need to spread our support to. So we've had a couple of food trucks.
A lot of us moved into buildings. Like my friend Stacy New Orleans moved down here with Ted and Wally's in Benson.
Yep. Which I still haven't had. I need to get there.
Oh my God, it's so good. Go there. Yeah, and Wonton John's moved in with me, and there's that Trucks and Taps up there on 108th and Q.
Yep. Yeah, we still haven't been up to Trucks and Taps.
I know Piccolo's is selling food at Hy-Vee. You have.
I haven't been.
Piccolo's is selling his food at Hy-Vee. A lot of us have adapted. I've been really proud of the community. It seems like a lot of us have figured something else out really quickly.
That's good. That's good because, seeing these places close down because, people aren't wanting to go out, or people just aren't going out as much, or whatever it is. It being a guy who loves to eat food, like, it's so sad to me to see all these restaurants like closing down and stuff. So anything that you guys can do to stay open, like, if I can support, I will. And that's why I'm saying I need to make sure that I get there to you guys again too, just so I can, well, number one, support, but also eat the wonderful food. So it's been too long, and it's just so many places that I try to get to, and it just gets hard because we decided that we wanted to try to eat at the places that we love, but also try to incorporate some new places that we hadn't been to yet. So it's just, there's so many restaurants. Not a bad problem.
There's so many restaurants. There's so many smaller, yeah. Omaha has a lot of people doing some cool stuff with food, and you only have so much time and stomach space to do it all.
Yep, and
Unfortunately.
I'm just we're getting towards the end of the year when we get our taxes ready, and when I put in the money going in and out, I'm sure it's probably going to be in the $4,000 range for us spending money on food, like just for dining out, like
Yeah.
so.
I don't keep track of it. I know I should for market research. Because that's what it is when we go out to dinner all the time. It's market research.
Yep. I mean, shoot, man, all I have to do is take a couple pictures of some food or something, and then it's like, hey, it's a business thing. I mean, like you're saying, it's market research, and if I'm writing a review or whatever, I mean, all that goes into it. So if I'm going to be spending that money anyway, it's nice to be able to get my Donald Trump on and try to write it off.
Right. Yeah, no, it's great. I agree. I think it's cool that we've found ways to go to dinner and somehow make it a tax write-off.
Yep. I love it. Yeah. My CPA was like, yeah, man, if you're taking pictures and video, you need to make sure to claim that as a work thing. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Like, okay.
Yeah, I know I don't, but I know I could and I should.
Hey, yeah. I mean, we still end up owing every year anyway, but whatever. It's whatever. But Kelly, man, again, I'm so glad to see you guys doing well and are up and running in a new location. And I definitely, like I said, I will be there in 2 weeks when you're back after the holiday.
Yeah, I'll post a picture of the fries. A lot of times I won't post my special till Saturday. I don't know. I mean, I run it by myself. There's just so much stuff to do.
Yeah.
And remind you that week too, and let you know that I got the ball moving on it, and I might send you some pictures or whatnot. I don't know.
All right, cool.
Who knows what will happen in 2 weeks?
Right. If you need me to share anything, to let me know. I mean, I'm always down to share whatever you're posting up, because in case I miss it, but I'm down to share it for you. So
yeah, I try to share to the Omaha Fattie page. I do like Omaha Food Lovers, and I do that Omaha Trucks and Carts. I try to put it on Fattie.
Yeah, there's a lot of resources.
Sometimes I get distracted and don't share it to anything. I'm not the best with Facebook. Yeah, there's a lot out there. Yeah.
I know how that goes too. Like I'll get on with the sole intent of doing one thing, and then something pops up on my timeline and I completely forget what I actually went there for. And then 30 minutes later, I'm like, oh, I need to do this.
Yeah.
So I get it. It happens. Oh man, but
cool. Well, I'll see you soon. Sorry. Because
I didn't hear what you said. Sorry
for what was gonna happen.
I didn't hear that last part.
For the internet.
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. For the internet connection, I didn't know it was gonna be that bad.
Oh, that's all right. Whatever. The content is good enough where what we're talking about to hopefully keep people. So if you're still around and you stuck around for the full interview, thank you guys so much. Please stop out and see Kelly at 402 BBQ. Again, open Monday through Saturday, 11 to 4, just off of 84th Street, across, like next to Mangelson's, across from the old Shopco. There's that bowling, Kelly's bowling, whatever it is. I can't remember the name of it, but Kelly's Pro Shop, that's what it is. Yes, it's right over there. Check them out. And again, mac and cheese, the Cadillac, I don't even know. Oh, before we do go though, do you still do dessert? Are you still doing those? This week,
I've done a few, like the brownies and the cheesecakes. We just got a new oven, so I can toy around with some stuff. Winter is slower with the food truck, so I don't have to prep as much for the food truck. When I'm prepping for huge caterings, I don't have a lot of time to do desserts, but December is the time to do it. So I'll try to have some for you when you come to get the nacho fries too.
All right. It sounds like a plan. Well, again, give your locations on social media. We just talked about Facebook. Where else is 402 Barbecue? Where else can the people find you guys?
We have a Twitter that honestly I don't really know how to use. I got a gal that's gonna help me with my Instagram. That's in the works. Facebook's the one that I really use, and then I've just got a website that's got my menu on it. Facebook's the only one that I really utilize. But yeah, I don't know. I'm setting up an Instagram help, so
there you go. Yeah, and I always call in small guy. I still do it. Like I got a couple places that I do it for. So if you ever need, I'm still down to help you guys. I loved helping you guys.
Oh, do you still do it? Because you did our Twitter.
Yep.
Yeah, you did our Twitter. You did a good job. What's your favorite kind of dessert? What do you want me to make you?
Oh man, if you by any chance, I know you do the cheesecakes. If you could by any chance do a pumpkin cheesecake, that would be excellent.
A pumpkin cheesecake in December? I don't know. Let me think about it.
Or you could do an
Let
Oreo.
us know if you buy it in December.
I will buy it. I love pumpkin cheesecake. You know what? Fazoli's actually has this cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory. Well, I don't know if they still have it, but they did. And Mitzi got me some from, I think it was for my anniversary, our anniversary. It was so good.
Really?
Yeah. So, but yeah, that just any kind of cheesecake, really. I mean, you know, Oreo, strawberry, cheesecake, whatever, raspberry. I don't care.
I do brownies too. I might do like an Oreo cheesecake brownie.
Oh, that sounds excellent.
I put some strawberries on it too.
I'm down.
I'm going to call it the Omaha Fattie too. Let's do it.
Boom. Yes, let's do it. I love it.
2 weeks, the Omaha Fattie.
All right.
402 barbecue.
Cool. Yeah. I'm so there. I'm ready for it. I'm excited. So, well, I hope you have a wonderful holiday and enjoy your 2 days off.
Thank you.
I know you deserve it. So, you know, with all the changes going on in general, it's got to be stressful, and taking some time to just relax and recoup is definitely needed. So,
yes, that's what the holidays are for, isn't it?
Yes. So,
well, I'll see you soon, Danell.
All right. Thank you again for being on. And everyone, if you're listening, please help us grow by sharing the podcast. We thank you so much for listening and subscribing. If you're on Spotify or wherever, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, thank you for listening. If you're on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button and make sure to check out our weekly interviews where we have wonderful guests like Kelly stopping out to talk about food or whatever else it is. So as we end every episode, smile, help someone else smile, laugh, and help someone else laugh all day, every day. Peace out. Yeah. Thank you, Kelly.